I keep saving before every door because I don't want to walk in and accidentally pot shot. This is how you hide something valuable in plain sight? What do you mean? Desic19, thank you very much for the subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Much appreciated. Weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go in order. 06's patrol route passed too close to the experimental subject pens. Now there's wrapped spit gunking up the servos in its gun arm. We still don't have a replacement arm, so while we assemble this one for parts, at least 12 and 17 are working. Someone tried to disable the mandatory consumer broadcast on 17. The thing got stuck in maximum volume mode until we factory reset it. 12 had a serious malfunction today. Porter accidentally tripped one of the sensors inside of the walls, so the blasted unit thought everyone was an intruder and just started shooting. We've shut it down for now, but we've requested new behavior modules from HQ for the rest of the units. No response to the behavior modules. For the time being, we'll just have to hope nobody blows up a wall. Okay, can I just blow up a wall then? Is this what I am being warned of?
All right.
Big practicing then.
My time to shine.
All right.
Was fun.
All of that located on a single target and still did not do enough. It's fine. I need more TTD back though. It feels like Reaper isn't working. Does Reaper only work? That is Reaper being heal 25% of your TTD per target you kill. It seems like that one. Oh god, I need to give Felix heavier armor because Felix runs in and does the dropkick. Got it. But it feels like I distracted myself with Felix. Damn it. I have forgotten what it feels like. Or rather, what the direction I was going with that was. Ah, there's the schematics. Beautiful. Also got a precision something there. Was that a precision mod? Acid steeper, research data, 2 Raptidon mask, and hands-on keycard. Yeah, we'll just take this. Detailed drawings of an advanced pistol. Revisions and comments are scrolled across the image in most illegible writing, except for the name Orson Shaw scribbled in the corner. The schematics depict a Phlogisynchrotron pistol for a brand named Force, which is not native to the Halcyon colony. It is unclear from these plans what a Phlogisynchrotron does. Phlogisynchrotron. I don't know if Phlogia is like a prefix. So I'm afraid it will remain always a mystery. Nothing else down here we have to loot and bounce. Tossball card, lovely. I don't know what information this was really supposed to provide to me. Sadly. Alright, let's bounce. Because I'm pretty sure that's all we need in the entire facility. Reaper, oh, right, Reaper, got it. Reaper probably doesn't benefit from non-living enemies like robots. Would that be the case? Whoa, hang on. We walked out immediately into a group of enemies. I kind of wasn't expecting that one. All right, that scrap mechanical is going to be real awful for us. Good dropkick. Damn, Felix, how much do you... you know what? It's an impolite question. I apologize, but you just knocked a scrap mechanical down? I think it's a legitimate question, how much do you weigh at this point? Because they're a couple tons. I was just firing off a warning shot. To try and scare the enemy away from putting Ellie on the ground, whilst also giving her the time to put Ellie on the ground. Wasn't Flog something a pyro weapon in TF2? I wouldn't know. Pretty much after, like, I think it was the second inclusion of new stuff. New weapons in TF2? No. Like, after they finished the pyro update, and then after that, they were starting to do, like, the Manconomy rollouts. That's when I stopped. So, if it was after that, I was already out. Although, I think I was already on my way out by that time as well. I do want to mark a bunch of this stuff just as junk, but I also don't really need the money from it right now. Excuse me. Let's clear my throat a little. Alright, back to town. I mean, back to town with the teleport, probably. Search for clues, return to Orson, inquire at Roseway. Again, leads me to the same location. Sure, let's just go. In particular, I'm wondering if Reaper even triggers if I am in TTD at the time. TTD... I don't usually move when I'm in TTD anyway. So Reaper, TTD restored per kill. Yeah, it doesn't seem to say that you have to be outside of it. Alright, bud. We leveled up? Just from discovering the workbench? I thought we'd been in this room before. Did I discover a different workbench on the way somehow?
You picked
Oh,
a hell
vending
of a day to
machine.
visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez.
Did I not already talk to Vaughn? Because I have Vaughn's mission. You yeah, I must have retconned that after not killing Anton the first time because I wanted to complete Anton's missions. And then instead of coming back to talk to Vaughn, I was told that I have to run to save... Can't remember his name, but I had to run to save someone. May have missed it, but what's the Outer Worlds? Haven't really heard of it until you started it up. So, it's made by the developers of Fallout 1, Fallout 2, or rather the studio that was built out of the developers of Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. The studio is Obsidian. They also made Fallout New Vegas, Tyranny. They have made a lot of good RPGs recently. And they also made this one, which seems to be their response to the direction that Fallout has been headed when it's been outside of their control as a franchise. And it's absolutely perfect. Where were you when the Outlaws attacked you a bit too long? Let's go for the first.
Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work.
To work? You look nervous.
What? I mean, we're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean?
Right. I don't have Vic and Max here, so the conversation's not going to go the same way. The thing that was extracting stuff from raptidons, I found it.
You already went up to the lab? Long shot here, but any chance you brought my results back with you?
Of course I did. Keep half. Here, if you set up your equipment properly, it would have yielded more. I'm going to do that, and then the other half I'm going to sell to someone else.
I'll remember that. I'm not the greatest technician. This is going to make me so popular. I mean with the people who buy it, not by using it. Because I'm not.
I mean, you literally did say to get me ahead. Of course not, you're definitely going to use it, so what kind of reward were you planning to offer?
Take this. You earned it. If you run into me again after all this is over, maybe I'll have more. Pleasure doing business with you. Better days are coming. I can smell the money. Wait, no, that's Raptidon musk.
Alright, what have you actually given me here? Is it just a bunch of bits? Yeah, it's a decent amount of bits. Not that much. Damn it, no items. Alright, so we now have skills up. I kinda honestly want to go for the next 2 levels. Full up on the long guns. Go to 100. Long gun critical hits, ignore 100% armor. And then after that, like, obviously my long gun crit chance is going up whilst I'm doing that. So it seems like crits and weak spot are 2 different things in this game. Do you still need 10,000 bits for the landing pass? No, I'm going to do the mission for Gladys to get the landing pass. All right. Which mission is it? Which mission is it? Wasn't sure. This one. Gave you a copy of Distress Signal. So I've acquired one of the company secrets. I can return it to her. I've acquired all of the worthwhile company secrets in Roseway. I can head them back. Beautiful. Solution vital. Return to Orson. Okay, so we have to return to Orson, but that's literally all we have to do here. Oh, damn it, Silly. Silly Pseudonym, thank you very much for the 10,000 bit donation. Did streamer say he needed 10,000 bits? Maltshaker, you set me up. Good God. Thank you very much, Silly. Much appreciated. Your incredible generosity is sincerely overwhelming. Thank you, Silly. Silly just cornering the market on both of the top bit and top gift subs. Sincerely. Thank you. Let's do the long gun thing, I think. And then the perks. Silly, do you have a perk that you like in here? Negative 50% consumable weight, movement speed in TTD, science weapon damage. Because none of these ones up here in tier 2 actually appeal. To be entirely honest, I'm not interested in any of them. I'm kind of more interested in going down to some of these, like plus a companion crit chance, no. Walk speed? Dash speed? You deserve it. Keep being awesome. Right back at you. Extra damage when alone. Vendor prices. What do you think, Silly? Walk speed, run speed. Companion crit chance. My companions honestly don't seem to be doing that much damage at the moment. I suspect I need to change all of their equipment out. And obviously give them different fighting commands. They're getting too up close and personal. Unless they're in power armor, they really ought not be doing that. And that's only, you know, Pavati and Vigor Max. I think it might be Cheetah. It's either that or 15% health restored per kill. Reaper and Harvester. Yeah, Reaper and Harvester. That's just gonna handle my resources for a little bit here. Right. And Orson's back in this direction, apparently. No, that's Gladys. Awesome. Don't you need 5 ranks in tier 2 to unlock the 3rd tier? Do you? I thought it was just you needed a certain amount of perks already. 10 previous perks. Yeah, it doesn't say what tier in particular. Let's actually have a look at the tier 3 stuff, because I still haven't. Negative 100% to range weapon sway, negative 100% to movement penalty to accuracy. Not bad. That'd be really good for like a gunslinger kind of thing. Confidence. Your next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. That is going to be really good for us. Felix is going to be tanky if you want him to drop kick more. Yeah, I'm going to need to do that, especially because Felix is preferring at the moment to fight with melee as well, having the upgraded tossball stick. So we've definitely got to do that. That's a good point. Well made, Hyperdonia. I will change the armor as I get back on base. Plus 10% to armor rating bonus and 100% to skill bonus. Ooh, damn. So apparently level 30 is the cap in this game, which means that we are going to be missing out on a fair few of these, but I think we actually will be able to get basically everything we want. 100 kilogram carrying capacity, plus 70% movement speed during TTD for 5 seconds. Yeah. Plus 20% damage, just straight up. Oh, no. If you're affected by a harmful combat effect. I imagine there's probably a piece of equipment in the game that constantly affects you with a low-tier harmful combat effect for that reason. Sorry for setting up Silly for a big old bit dump. Here's this. Shake, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Apology not needed. It's fine. 33% detection radius of enemies. When you have no companions in your party. Dang. 15% melee damage, returns his health. That is ridiculous. Thick skin, negative 15 to area of effect damage received, as well as plasma damage. Yeah, that'd be good for melee, I guess. Range attacks inflict -1 armor rating for 10 seconds and can stack up to -10. So I don't actually have like a semi-automatic or an automatic weapon, so that's not necessarily going to be useful for me. Don't go dying on me. Revive companions to 25% health using a downed inhaler. Cooldown of 15 minutes. Yeah, it's fair. Otherwise, you would just send them into battle and then just constantly stand back, just huffing. Headshot kills deal 25% of their damage to all enemies within 2.5. Thank you. I want that as well as... Where's the other one? The confidence and boom headshot. Plus 30% damage when under 25% health. I wonder if I can manipulate that effectively. Somehow get myself constantly below it. Just have that RTSR effect. RTSR being Red Tear Stone Ring, if anyone's unfamiliar with Dark Souls 1, 2, and I think 3. I think it's in 3. I just don't think it's good in 3.
Oh.
You seem familiar. Have we met? No. Who are you again?
I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavior... Wait. Yes, I'm quite sure we've met. My apologies. Have you retrieved my schematics yet?
I have done. Hang on. Are these schematics a secret that Gladys wants? Because if they are, I give them to Gladys. If they're not, I give them to Shaw. I imagine Shaw makes the weapon with them. But is it a company secret, this thing? You can save and see. Well, I mean, the save and see would have to be I go to Gladys and hand them off. Although I guess this mission has no interaction with Gladys anyway, so I may as well just go do the Gladys stuff. Yes, and you will use them? Hold on, false weapons are contraband. Why didn't you turn this in when you found it?
Anton would have just given them to Porter without a second thought. What a waste of potential that would have been.
These are valuable schematics. I could sell them for quite the profit. Maybe they'd let you have an experiment that'd save a few lives. He's your boss. This decision make not yours.
Sadly true. Contraband does tend to fetch a high price among the colony's ne'er-do-wells. So be it. I'll buy them off of you.
Hand over the schematics deal, or I already have a buyer for these. I already have a buyer for these, so I'm just gonna keep
I
them.
might have guessed. Such are the risks when hiring mercenaries. Very well. I have got no ability to stop you. Without those schematics, I'll never be able to repair this pistol. What am I going to do with this useless hunk of junk?
Pay 100 bits. I could buy it off you for a few bits.
Well, it's not like I have a choice in the matter. Here, take it. Now leave, and see that I am never again insulted by your presence.
Orson. Did you have to say that at the end? I don't want to redecorate at the moment, Orson. But I'm real tempted. Alright, let's bounce back to the ship. Region and covert lab. Okay, so we do actually... Yeah, this lab here next to the covert lab, I actually haven't gone in. Right, there's the covert lab that we have gone in and the one that we haven't. I'm actually going to go there and just teleport. I just want to check it out. Ah, Silly, thank you very much for gifting a tier 1 sub to the T-Rex 15. Much appreciated. And enjoy your emotes in chat, T-Rex. One with the Republic. That's Auntie Cleo's secret lab. Does it say... Oh my god, it does say secret lab in giant letters outside. Perfect. Ooh.
You don't shoot, I won't shoot. Deal?
Deal.
Hey there. You the lady Cass called about?
You want to join my ship? You're part of her group? Who's asking? She didn't mention having anyone out here. You're part of her group?
That I am. Got left out here to watch for reinforcements. Name's Lillian. Hope you're having a better time than us.
I'm having a great time. It's a good game. Bad day, huh? Cassandra's kind of a hard case? No, let's go with bad day.
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
I'm sorry, were they friends of yours? What'd you lose? So long as you've got your health. What'd you lose?
My damn cigarettes, for one thing. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I'd dropped my cigarette case.
Why didn't you go back and get it? Yeah, I know where this is going. You're busy, but if I fetched it, you paid me my trouble, right?
When I turned about, I seen 2 fine gun hands being snacked on by lizards. No cigarette case is worth my life, no matter how badly I need a smoke. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
If she can't hang on to it, maybe it'd be better off in someone else's hands.
I'll come around if I get a hold of it. Where did you lose your cigarettes? Let's say I managed to nab it. You willing to pay to get it back, or you didn't actually expect me? Where'd you lose them?
An outdoor Raptidon pen yonder, past the main entrance. Well, only knows why they're breeding the damn things.
Thank you very much, Silly, to the gift of a tier 1 sub to Pizza Pie 62. Pizza Pie 62, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. The chat's in sub mode. It's not in official sub mode, but it's in sub mode, right? I'll come around if I get a hold of it. Let's say I manage to nab it. You willing to get it back? I'll come around if I get a hold of it.
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
So it's an outdoor raptor pen. Outdoor raptor pen, outdoor raptor pen, outdoor raptor pen. Journey into smoke. Yeah, it's not even that far away. Alright, one thing I will need to do is quickly change to my plasma weapon. Because the lightning isn't going to deal that much damage to them. There's another one of the excavators, although it's behind the scenery, so I have to imagine I can't even go there. This just seems like a mission that's effectively trying to get me to explore more of the area. Yeah, yikes. God, look at that pen down there. So the first one I want to kill is almost certainly going to be the spitter. I am, I think, still wearing the corrosive resist. Yeah, I'm wearing the corrosive resistance armor, so we're fine.
I've been waiting for this!
Oh, it's like a shooting gallery. I love it. Nice trying the corrosive stuff. Blind, staggered. Finish you off. Yeah, this does pretty damn reasonable damage. Just due to the plasma typing. I don't know where the second Colossus is, though. I'm a little... Oh. I feel like I probably know where the second Colossus is now. Hang on. Let's go drop kick him.
Go on for Felix!
That was fun.
Felix, what are you doing?
Yeah, boss?
Felix, you have... You should not be using the grenade launcher at all, Felix. I don't want to give you that armor. You know what? I'll change back into my normal armor and I'll give you the power armor that I'm currently wearing at the moment. How about that, Felix? This is how much I care for you. Never say I don't do anything for you. Ultimatum. Force weapon. Yeah, we still need to repair this. We can repair it ourselves, right? Yeah, totally. Condition 1, I just repair it myself. It'll probably be expensive, but we should be fine. Okay, pop that on you. And then go to here to say that your weapon should always be melee. Hang on. Outlaw. Outlaw. I mean, the outlaws shouldn't be fighting me at this rate, but I do have a sneaking suspicion that if I go any closer, they will. Although I don't have red reticules over them. Suspicion could be awfully wrong. Just had to make sure I was near enough that was going to be blowing out my own eardrums. So this will be the gun hands. Got taken out while she was running away. Right. Ooh. Is that significantly better than our own? Well, it is pristine. It starts at level 11 and it will be tinkered from there, whereas this one started, I think, at like level 6 and was tinkered from there. So this one's really expensive to tinker. This one isn't. It already has an exacta sight on it, which is the harder of the two for me to get. They aren't hostile towards you. Beautiful. I'll just escape along that path in case any of them want to talk to me. What's the fun of exploding things without deafening yourself? Exactly. How do you know you've truly exploded something unless you've deafened yourself? Commemorative cigarette case. This cigarette case is metal lined and embossed with the iconic rendering of the Hope. The name, Lillian, is signed on the inside of the metal lid. Commissioned by Space's Choice for a Founding Day anniversary promotion honoring the lives lost with the Hope. Nothing like a good smoke to help you remember someone dying in an airless void of space, gasping for air in their last moments.
Fancy looking smoke box. Stinks like Raptidon, though.
Alright, Felix. We're actually finally getting you to interact in some lines. Service award, as well as Mr. Ouch, increases the damage dealt from a power attack. What are power attacks? Is it the companion abilities? I love you, Raps. I love you too, Lamenting. We do need to break in here, though. Lamenting, thank you very much for the subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. I mean, look, if we're gonna be at a workbench, let's start working on the dead eye, rather. You simply have to. A heavy charge attack when you get when leveling melee. Oh, right. So it'll be a skill in... Yeah, unlock power and sweep attacks. Unlock power and sweep attacks. Okay, so it's actually like the... Are they similar to the power attacks from Fallout New Vegas, where like there were different techniques for power attacks you would learn from different people? Because if they are, that's like a really, really interesting way to handle it. Let's have a look at the armor that we just picked up. Leaded armor with plus two-handed melee as its bonus? Yeah, that's, I think that goes on you, bud. No, wait, hang on. Felix. Yeah, you. Significantly better two-handed melee, which the tossball stick is. We'll upgrade the Raptor Prod a little bit here. Yeah, this should be great. That armor is perfect for Felix. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. I will also pop some mods in there because I think it'll be perfect for Felix for a while. Fallout New Vegas 2. Yep, this game is called Fallout New Vegas 2. Electric Boogaloo, House's Halcyon Days, also known as the Outer Worlds. The latter is probably the least descriptive of the titles, though. It's just hard repair. And even get Ultimatum back up. Silly, thank you very much for the tier 1 gift sub to Silly Conmind as well. There are multiple Sillies in chat at this point. Sillies have to stick together. Silly, damn it. Silly Solidarity, there we go. Found any actual Fallout references or Easter eggs? Yup. Can I remember them off the top of my head? Nope. I just know they were there. Don't want Magnum. I don't really want to make it Plasma either. Although, can't I just install a mod over the top of a mod? Yeah, I can just install a mod directly over the top of the mod. So if I can install a mod directly over the top of the mod, then maybe I just install a Mag 2 power here because I'm fighting Plasma enemies and continue using this. This is Obsidian? Yeah, oh, sorry. Did I not mention that? Yeah, this is developed by Obsidian. Sorry, I've clearly buried the lead there. That's the most important part of knowing that it's Fallout New Vegas 2. Okay, so it's already getting up there in terms of damage. It's on par now. I could probably upgrade it 3 more times. Never watched one of the Outer Worlds streams? What sort of builder is your character going down? I will go through that in just a moment for you. 1 sec. Upgrade that again. I kind of want to upgrade it even 1 more time after this. It's so expensive. It's so expensive, but this is the gun that I'm going to be using for a really long period of time. Ooh, silly. Fancy badge. Alright. So the character that we're running with. Have a look at the summary. We have low body stats. We have high in intelligence, high in charm. Temperament is only slightly higher because I'm wearing this moon head. Perception is also slightly high. Perception is something that I actually probably should have focused a lot more in, considering the build that I'm going for, but oh well. Strength being a little low is a little bit of a problem for us. We don't really deal with any of the affected skills. So the skills that we focused on have largely been long guns, different dialogue-based things, different stealth-based things, and just a little bit into science in tech. Outside of that, in perks, mainly we've just been doing things that will make us really, really good at long range, a long gun, kind of sniper situation. Largely, our character has been playing as kind of like a freelance, working for the workers, trying to disrupt and dismantle corporate structures and stuff like that. Very, very much my style of character. And all of us are rolling around with the big moon heads. If there's anything else I need to explain, I'm happy to. It's just, those are the most immediate relevant things that come to mind. I mean, I did tinker this a lot, and she does occasionally fight at range rather. Can you respec your mind stats? Like, get lower int? Lower int for higher perception? See, intel is also affecting our long guns, though. And our hack, our determination, our science. And it's also increasing our critical damage, and critical damage is also important, right? I don't think I necessarily have to change it. Alright, y'all. Anything to say?
I don't have time.
Not even the squad leader has anything to say to me. Beautiful. I think that means we pretty much just teleport back to the previous location. Hand that in and accept the follower. Because we're definitely getting a follower from these outlaws, right? It's not going to be Cassandra, so it'll probably be the person that I literally could not miss if I was trying to go into this lab.
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Don't think there was any way to get your cigarettes out. I'm leaving them there. No, why would I? That would be me taking her case. I was wondering about your group.
They're a huge pack of assholes. Nah, I love them. Probably.
Why would I randomly take that case? Got some good news. I found the cigarette case you lost.
You're shitting me.
I'm not saying it wasn't a hassle to get. It occurs to me that if you couldn't get the, if you could get this, sorry, if I could get this when you couldn't, I bet you couldn't take it from me. Why would I do that? I'm gonna keep it for my own self. Why would I do that either? It doesn't mean that much to me as it means to you. Here it is, safe and sound.
You ain't so bad. Here's something for the trouble.
I was wondering about your group. Heading out. Fair enough. She did say it was worth quite a bit. Can be sold for a hefty sum. Yeah, but like if I'm taking it, lying to her, and then selling it for a hefty sum elsewhere, like she's an individual. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, this is the other exit to the same lab. Okay, never mind. I'm still glad I came here because otherwise I wouldn't have found that mission. All right, it's time for us to leave, I think. Yeah, I don't really care about my own bits that much. Okay, so that's navigating out of here.
Didn't I request no more?
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne.
What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
Did you learn to trade from your father? It sounded like you that when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor. Reams seemed to have it in for you, rather. You worked beside your father your whole life. Did your dad ever work on spaceships? I kind of want to say all of these. Let's just try and go in order.
He meant funny as in odd. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career.
Ah, the
when
goat.
I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this and you enjoy it? But why would people be unhappy about you getting a maintenance job? One aptitude test determines your entire life? Again, I want to say that as well, but you're actually good at this and you enjoy it is the one that I want to say.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater? You didn't like your classes, or this has been interesting? You didn't like your classes?
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
What do you do in your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
It's adorable. That's it. Didn't spend time with your friends, didn't have your own room, they never caught you, never got in trouble, build anything fun. I don't want to ask about things that might be traumatic, like friends. Build anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater? Question mark.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school? Or I'm sorry, I should have brought this up. He wasn't that old, was he?
No, but a whole life taking care of Edgewater by his lonesome, working with all kinds of chemicals, it wears on a body. When I left for school, everything got harder for him. I used to help him lift the heavy things, and my hands didn't shake for the fine detail work.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work, so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects, or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
The characters are so real. If you're also recording Disco Elysium and streaming this, does your voice get all beat up? Yeah. So the Disco Elysium recordings effectively have to wait for days where I'm not also doing this, which are usually the Minecraft and the Redo and Raps days. So yesterday and tomorrow. Although I didn't record any Disco Elysium yesterday. Break time's over. Sorry. Because the other one is, I think you need to get off of my crew, despite the fact that it doesn't necessarily seem like that. Okay, let's tinker on the... Oh, we can't... Oh, no, wait, we can. Cool. Because the Raptor Prod definitely needs some tinkering. I'll leave it there. Spine. You're not using that either. Silencer's already been upgraded. Tactical shotgun's already been upgraded. Prismatic hammer hasn't been upgraded in a very long time. Tempted. Alright, there's the ultimatum. And the ultimatum has already been fully healed as well. Feel like this should probably go on someone. Riddle, what disappears as soon as you say its name? Silence. Draconic. What is so fragile that it breaks as you say its name? Silence. Alright. I think there's nothing... No, there is one other thing to do here. We've got the part for Sam. Add the acid steeper.
Initiating initialization sequences. Greetings, customer! This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM?
Yes!
Registering new owner. Captain.
Welcome to the crew, Sam! So where did you come from? Welcome to the crew, Sam.
SAM units live to clean and clean to live.
Kill it now? Of course not. How could you say such a thing?
Battery levels are fully charged.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. SAM, merciless on germs.
So, where'd you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
No, I mean, I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
I imagine I can just give you a flamethrower as part of that. Have you played Fallout New Vegas? If so, would you recommend it? Yes, I have, and I would recommend it extremely highly. It is... It's at least in my top 5 games of all time. Probably top 3. It's near number 1 for all time for me. All right, so what do you say, Sam? Want to help me clean up this colony?
Got stubborn stains. Leave them for Sam.
Silly doing a hell of a good job keeping chat in new sub mode. Exactly. Speaking of, Silly just gifted a tier 1 sub to First Player. Thank you very much, Silly. And also, First Player, enjoy your emotes in chat and welcome to the Republic. Oh. I don't really know what Sam's gonna be doing in battle. Do you... Yeah, Sam isn't even showing up here yet. What's already happened so far this stream? Okay, what we've done is completed the rest of the missions on Roseway, getting the company secrets and the like. And now we're on our way to Gladys on... Wait, where is Gladys again? The Groundbreaker. We're on our way to Gladys and the Groundbreaker in order to hand them in to get the nav key and those kinds of things.
The
Anything
Groundbreaker
else?
has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Right, Parvati has also had a conversation with us about wanting to go steady with Junlei and wanting us to get some cleaning equipment as we go down to the Groundbreaker as well. Take Sam out to see him in action. He's great. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Although, you know, I want to take Felix, but I need to take Parvati and I need to take Sam because Sam is new, right? Oh god, is Sam actually going to be able to wear a hat? Because maybe we can never interact with Sam at all. Silly, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub to SDDFTGHJJJUI? IU, I think? Yeah, IU. And also to that username, thank you very much. Welcome to the Republic, enjoy your emotes in chat. Anything major happen in the last 40 minutes? Not really. Not really, we're just setting ourselves up to turn in missions. Nothing in the kind of like main quest line at least. Unfortunately, Sam can't be part of the Moonhat crew. That's really unfortunate. It's not the best choice, it's the Space's choice. Anarchist Cookbook. When did we get this? familiar with the reference, but this doesn't really make sense. All right, let's have a look at Sam. Oh, damn! Your weapons are completely different to things. Sam's equipment is permanently attached to his frame and cannot be removed. Yeah. Can't give you body armor or a helmet. Plus 10 to intimidate. You can also get lower negative reputation per kill. Just because Sam is that lovely. Extra armor rating. Fair enough. Extra damage to auto mechanicals themselves. Yeah, and then the rest of them are the generics. Your ability is Decontaminate at the moment. Jumps in the air and slams down to his target, spewing out caustic fluids all around to really get those tough stains. And then also you got a perk of Clean Sweep. Negative harmful combat effects have shorter durations. Weapon is close range. I mean, you don't have a melee, right? Corrosive Blaster, Corrosive Washer. Yeah, neither of those is melee. I don't really need Intimidate. Ideally, I won't have any, frankly. I assume Sam is relatively tanky. Current max health is pretty high. Those seem pretty high. So I guess what I actually want is plus 30% to threat generated. And then maybe even plus 5 to armor rating. I don't really care about negative reputation per kill. I don't annoy people that much. And if I do annoy them, usually I want them to be annoyed at me back. So I think we'll go for those two.